What's up, guys? Free Nachos here, back again with another Oakland Raiders franchise rebuild episode. We're streaming live from Twitch. All of these episodes are being uploaded in a playlist on my channel, on my YouTube channel, rather. So last episode, we won several games. We had just beaten the Bengals 45-13. We beat the Chargers. And we beat the Lions. So now we are 8-2. And since we beat the Chargers, we're actually tops of our division right now. And now we get to play the Jets. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I messed around with some of my depth chart pieces. Hopefully it'd make our defense a little bit better. Some of the substitutions I had weren't working. So hopefully I've fixed that issue, but let's go ahead and see what we get.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a three-time Pro Bowler, Derek Carr, leading the Oakland Raiders as they square off against second-year man Sam Darnold and the new-look New York Jets. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
We do have to be pretty careful, though, because the Jets defense is awesome in Madden. So we have to be a little careful. We don't want to be giving them extra opportunities. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's try to hit them with a shot play. Their secondary is their weak point.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Attaboy.
29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
I'm going to try to do my best to let a lot of these replays play out.
So
just for the sake of
just shy of midfield.
Just for the sake of my YouTube thumbnails.
Now the first round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs.
There we go.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
180. Check 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Second and 5 now. Carr, he'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Oh, we're going to run the ball. It's our identity right there is power run.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Quite the opening drive.
More than likely, Josh Jacobs is going to be the rookie of the year and the best running back in the league.
Doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Down, 185.
See if we can hit Waller in the back of the end zone. Although if they got Jamal Adams on him, it's going to be difficult.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
See if we can do a little off-tackle run here. Or up the middle, wherever the hole opens up.
Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Express.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it in the end zone.
Boy, such a good drive.
I probably had Renfro wide open, but
you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go
take the
for
points
it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to...
All right, defense. See if we can get to Darnold a little bit.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 19 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He was the leading receiver for the Jets the season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. From the 38, Darnold, a screen to Bell.
Get him, get it, Le'Veon, get Le'Veon.
Is blown up, losing yardage back.
He can be dangerous in the open field like that.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings
nice
up
play.
3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh my God.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this.
Did you guys see what just happened there? My guy literally ran into their player.
39 that time.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not happy.
Watch the pass.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
I got you. I got you.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing
Pressured
there,
him.
but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal.
They tried to fake it. Wow.
Now.
I guess they faked it and they didn't get it.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
Let's go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this Raiders and Jets contest is a part of the NFL 100 series. And a little history lesson back in November of 1968. There was a game between these two teams where the Raiders scored 2 touchdowns in the final minute to win. And actually, coverage was broken away from that game on the East Coast to show the movie Heidi. So a lot of the Jets fans missed the Raiders' comeback. Can imagine some saddened faces when they took the rubber bands off their newspapers the next morning on the East Coast. But don't worry, folks. We will not be interrupting this broadcast to show the movie Heidi.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Guys, it's game situation.
Here's Carr to throw. The 20. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And that's
right in the middle of the field. What was that, cover 2?
Tackle made at the Jets 14.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st down, Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Richard.
Oh, come on.
And they get to him quickly here.
He's getting no room.
Around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2.
We cannot be living on field goals.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
All right, defense.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold.
Dropped it. Nice play. Nice play.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing.
Now you got 3rd and long.
He's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch the flag.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Yeah, this is going to be close.
No.
He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time.
What a
For
throw.
an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
All right, here we go, boys.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Single receiver.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Didn't get it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, so now we got 1:50 to go down and score. Got to get some kind of points because we have only put up 6 this whole half.
Get in the weight room. 6-18. 46, boys. 46.
From the gun, it's called. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Get down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
46 to Mike. 46.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
All right, guys, come on.
Could we get a
Come on.
touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their
Got to
timeouts.
convert here. Have
As
to.
they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
White. Mike 96, Mike 96.
All day.
General West.
49, check 49, check 49.
Getting a little tricky here.
Hey, 96.
Here's Jacobs. And he's
Too
in.
easy.
Touchdown.
Too easy.
Josh
That's how we do
Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to.
Yeah, we do not want to give up a score before the half. That was a great drive right there.
We go, set.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, check.
Deuce.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
They were just trying to sit on it, and we gave up that.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 to touch.
Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder.
They don't have enough time.
And offensively, they'll take the time.
They're going to have to go for a long field goal.
Left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Not one more drive, one more throw.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make.
Man, I like that play.
Just get out of there, you regroup, you start over.
That play was great.
If you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, and it's the Bills.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Sorry about that, guys. Just checking my phone. All right, defense has only given up 3 points this whole half. I like it.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45.
All right, come on.
Brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get that.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface.
Man.
There he goes left
I saw that.
side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Should not have left Robbie Anderson one-on-one on the outside with no safety help.
Down. 180.
Check, Mike 46.
You're mine.
Target.
That's up.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
We're good. 180.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
Let's go.
Down. 180.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
280.
To throw his Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
There we go, Waller.
Takes this one down almost
Attaboy.
all the way to the 30.
Let's go,
28 yards the gain there on the catch and
That's
run.
what we need.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On play action. Now Carr. This complete to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jacobs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know
Jacobs just stiff-armed his teammate, his college teammate.
You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
His pass caught at the 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive,
I kind of like this play.
which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little
Man.
more rest over on the side.
Willis, this Willis guy is tackling everybody. I don't know who he is, but he's good.
It's going to be 2nd and goal.
180. Express.
Check it back.
Go Chief.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown.
All right, note to self, never leave Robbie Anderson isolated on the outside again without safety help.
On 1st down, Darnold. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Darnold.
Oh, man. Did not leave. I did it again. I left Robbie Anderson with no safety help one-on-one, and he scored.
Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making